Isn't it a great time to be a wrestling fan?
I think it's the best time ever to be a wrestling fan. And I know I'm going to take a little criticism for that, but God dog, there's so much good wrestling. I mean, there is some terrible shit, just anything Goldberg's in, but we'll talk about that later. But man, there's some really, really good stuff. I just thumbed through the Observer recently, and I'll admit I haven't been able to keep up with everything, but I saw, where he was reviewing some shows from New Japan I haven't seen yet. And he reviewed that most recent NXT takeover. And I mean, it was just one 5-star match after another. I mean, some of those matches were beyond 5 stars. And of course we just talked about Cody and Dustin. And then over the weekend, you had another big New Japan show with Okada, and golly, there's just so much good stuff. And then there's these new emerging companies, MLW's been super entertaining, and our friends at AEW are setting the woods on fire. There's just so many good choices. And by God, Tony Schiavone's back in wrestling.
Well, I appreciate you sticking that at the end of that sentence. I'm not so sure how big a deal that is, to be honest with you.
No, that's just you talking, and you need to stop downplaying it, because everybody listening to this is really, really glad that you're back. I mean, that's why they're here.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And thank everybody for that. And especially thank you for that. However, I do want to say that I'm very surprised, and that wrestling is as popular as it is. And a lot of it has to do with social media, I know, and the internet and everything. And, Fight, .tv, being able to put a lot of stuff that you can now get in your home or on your device or whatever. And, but it also goes back to a lot of good performers. And I think we've got a lot of good performers, because the performers that we have these days, most of them seem to love and respect the past of the business. And I think that's very important. We all do. You love it. I love it. Everybody listening loves it, but the performers love it too. And they respect it. And I think that it has a lot to do with the success that everybody's having right now.
Without question.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you guys jumping on board with us today.